Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Trails of Cold Steel 3 Part 100, the big 1-0, well probably, assuming I've counted the part numbers right. In the previous video we fought Aryan Road and the Stall Ritter together, combined, and it was quite the knockout drag out fight, but eventually we overcame, even though we used probably more resources than we should have, but now it's time to fight the White Aion and close out the chapter. Daily reminder, Lloyd beat this with just the power of his tanpas. 70%, what the hell are you talking about, dude? Okay, we're just about to get just fucking shellacked right at the start here, it seems. He's got 5. Yes. No, he just has 3. I thought you could select both arms and both legs. And we're just gonna get like turbo shellacked here. There's nothing to be said about it?
Yeah. Sure.
You fool. You guessed the arbitrary 1 out of 3 wrong.
Leave it to me.
It's okay. It's okay, because Gaius has got you, baby. Infinite healing activate.
Charge advised.
Who are you hitting? You're hitting you.
Power diminishing. Use of spirit charge advised.
Oh no. Okay, so like his burn scales, but our burn does 3k.
Let's go.
Fucking bullshit ass game, man.
It's my turn.
What do? You lower strength and accelerate? Oh, you can only accelerate this person. Okay. Well. I thought you could accelerate whoever you wanted. Oh, gun gear.
It's my turn.
I ain't beat yet. Spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you do again? Okay, you can lower speed and strength for 1 turn. That's pretty good. This man have 1,000,000 HP.
Let's go.
He sure enough do. That's the first 1,000,000 HP boss. I mean, it doesn't really count because it's not like really 1,000,000 HP. It's just like mostly 1,000,000 HP.
Healing strike.
Yes.
Don't do that, please. We actually can't. No. He can impede because he has a cheap one. I think we're just gonna charge.
Here's a little something.
My turn. You're mine. Yeah, it's mine. It's my turn.
What if we just gave you infinite CP?
It's my
Man,
turn.
it even buffs you too. Why do I not know your unbalances anymore?
Yeah.
Oh, does he just like occasionally block whatever? Because I mean, we were able to hit your body earlier just fine, but now I can't. I don't know.
Spirit. Sure.
It's my turn. I got this.
Probably just
This'll charge you up.
I'm up.
Seal.
It's my turn.
Now you're still gonna hit him, but he's blocking still. I kind of forgot he was still blocking.
This'll get a bit spicy. Fire!
I just want to see the burn do 2k damage. I love that. The burn on you scales, but the burn on him doesn't. Like, I'm not saying it needs to do 10% of his HP or something, but like, it does less than it does against normal enemies. Why even give her a burn effect? It's like, it's actually insulting.
I got this. Spirit. Let's go.
I mean, it's like a damn insult.
Let's go. Recharge.
I'm going.
Sure.
I mean, she's still blocking, right? Yeah, so I don't really care about unbalancing you. But I mean, are you just gonna evade me? I guess you are?
Mess him up!
Here I go!
Power diminishing. Use of spirit charge advised.
Spirit!
Let's go!
You can just impede him.
There! That's it!
Yeah!
He's been impeded. You can blast.
My turn!
This man is not taking any damage.
Yeah! It's mine!
It's my turn!
Yeah, we can still impede. I don't really know, like, what you do.
Here's a little something.
Leave it to me. I'm up! There! That's it! My turn!
You're not gonna be able to delay enough to do anything, really. And that is a
It's mine!
guaranteed unbalance now, even though it wasn't earlier. He's hitting... No, he's hitting Reen. Ugh. I thought he was hitting you. This could be bad, because he could, you know, do a follow-up and one-shot us, because this game's cool. But if you lower strength, maybe he won't one-shot us. Yeah, he didn't follow up. You're almost
This'll
dead.
get it. Now's our chance. Keep it up.
My turn!
It's my turn.
Or at least as dead as we care.
Power diminishing. Use of spirit charge advised.
There! That's it! My turn! You're mine! Leave it to me.
Please, sir, stop being alive.
Spirit! Let's go! Now! An opening!
Yes! Yeah! Let's go! All at once!
Leave it to me!
Azure wings, shoot!
It's mine! Get back!
Resonant shot!
Okay. I guess now, I mean, I assume we have like a second phase or something. That's not just gonna be the end of the fight. Oh, we're getting taken to the shadow dimension by ourselves. Okay, we're not. Thought we were getting pulled. Oh my, the sword! Reen, big sword! We spent all the time on that shit!
You stay back!
Did a whole filler arc on that!
Please leave this to us!
Are you insane? Okay.
I'm going!
I mean, kind of interesting. I do like how he's set up so that he just gets to smack the fuck out of you on the first turn. There's not a damn thing you can do about it.
Yeah!
I got this.
Like, okay, she's just gonna die now. There's like nothing I can. I mean, I guess we have to use an item.
Thanks for the help!
Like, that doesn't actually hurt that bad.
Now! An opening! I got this. Yeah! Leave it to me.
God, I hate Divine Knight fights.
It's my turn! Huh?
Power diminishing. Use of spirit charge advised.
Why did you do that?
Here I go!
I hit the wrong button.
Power diminishing. Use of spirit charge advised.
That's it! Healing strike!
It's my turn!
Who are you hitting? I guess you can't hit anyone just yet, but...
Spirit!
Now it's interest. Spirit!
It's my turn! Spirit! It's my turn!
Double spirit all the way across the sky?
My turn. You're mine! Yeah! It's mine! Leave it to me. Spirit!
Something approaches. Reed, be wary.
Oh, so we're just fucking dead, dude. We can double lower speed at least, but we're basically fucking dead.
Azure wings, shoot! Let's go! Keep it up! All right!
We just gotta hope it doesn't do a stupid amount of damage. Well, I mean, it's gonna do a stupid amount of damage, but we hope it doesn't do like a stupid amount of damage. Like less than 60k and I think we're okay. Okay.
My turn.
Now the immediate follow-up, not a fan. Yeah, so you can do this, cancel, and Sarah can charge you.
You're mine! Let's go! Spirit!
Yeah! This'll charge you up! It's my turn!
And you're hitting
Here's a
him.
little something.
Power diminishing. Use of spirit charge advised.
Green can block. So I think you spirit.
It's my turn! Let's go!
Nah, just charge.
Wait, renew!
Power diminishing. Use of spirit charge advised.
Spirit!
Sure.
Hey, any second now we'll get to play the game again, I promise.
It's down! It's mine! Let's go!
Who are you hitting? Oh, you're hitting all of us. Oh, shit.
It's my turn!
Oh, nice knowing you, buddy. You're at max HP at least. And we can lower your strength a little bit.
Azure wings, shoot! Let's go! Keep it up! It's my turn!
We can interrupt. But we could also just unite. Can we kill you? No, we're not even close.
Here you go!
My turn! You're mine! Yeah! It's mine!
Maybe should have united.
Power diminishing.
There's an
Use
argument
of spirit charge advised.
that says maybe you should have united there, bro.
Spirit! I got this!
Only cowards
This'll
unite.
charge you up!
I'm up! There!
Power diminishing.
Bro, you using me
Use
for
of spirit
40k
charge
with an
advised.
auto attack? Is that allowed?
You're mine!
I'm going!
And now we'll never proc the unite again. That's the price we pay. Yeah, you're hitting Reen.
Yeah! Now's our chance! Oh!
It's working. Let us push through.
Bro, you say it's working, but we're literally about to get one shot here? Like, why do they get to go so damn fast?
Spirit!
Okay, this isn't the one-shot attack, actually.
Now it's interesting. Spirit!
Complaint
I'm going.
somewhat taken back.
Azure wings, shoot! Let's go! Keep it up!
I'm up!
We just do, like, negative
It's my
damage.
turn. Spirit!
My turn! You're mine! Yeah! It's mine!
Yes! Yeah!
And I'm like, I'm really, like,
Keep it up.
zoning out.
It's my turn!
I don't know. The mech fights, they're just too damn long. Like, they're too long. I'm, like, falling asleep.
Down! An opening!
We maybe could have gone for a finisher there.
Power diminishing. Use of spirit charge advised.
Honestly, you're fucking dead. Dude. Let's be real.
Hut!
Maybe you live, because we... Okay, that's
My turn.
pretty effective. Sarah low-key pretty pog here, since he has no resistance to stat down.
Now, that's what you get for being careless.
Yes!
I'm like really hoping we can
Azure
unite.
wings, shoot! Let's go! Keep it up!
It's my turn.
Please, stop.
It's my turn.
Stop being alive, sir.
Healing strike!
I mean, so did breaking his sword lower his damage at all? I feel like we were doing the exact same amount of damage. Oh god, he's gonna turn into a dang lightsaber. He doesn't need a sword.
The Arcuses wings are connecting everyone's strength.
It's an aura blade.
Everyone's hearts are with me. Now we can fight back!
And by fight back, you can get hit by the same super attack on the first turn with no counter. We do get to keep max BP. I mean, can I just unite and one-shot you, please?
Now!
I feel like you're doing the same damage.
Leave it to me! Get back! It's mine!
Azure wings, shoot!
Like, it should do 400,000 damage, right? Did 100k.
Yes.
I mean, I'm still just gonna, it gets, I don't know.
Another chance, keep it up!
My turn.
I do just think it's funny that the fight literally starts off with you having to get smacked in the face and there's like nothing you can do about it.
Yeah! It's down! It's mine! Leave it to me. Yeah!
Power diminishing.
This is slightly
Use of
spicy,
spirit.
but I really want to be done with
I'm
this.
going.
Who are you hitting? Oh, no one, because you're sealed. I knew that.
Spirit!
I got this. You're mine! It's down! It's mine!
Here I go! Ha! It's my turn. Azure wings, let's go! Keep it up!
Please stop being alive.
You're mine! It's down! It's mine!
It's my turn.
It's my turn!
I'm like really not paying attention, or I probably should be.
It's down! Let's
We're so close. Okay, we actually broke you. It can be done. They can be broken.
This'll get a bit spicy. Fire! Let's go! Keep it up!
It's my turn! Now! An opening! Leave it to me. My turn!
Bro, stop being alive.
Here I go!
Yeah, we should maybe just try and finish her.
I'm up!
This is a 90% chance.
Get back now! Enlightened domination!
I mean, it's not a bad fight per se. It's just not a good fight.
We'll keep going for a brighter tomorrow!
It's just a little too long.
Nice!
And the fight doesn't really change despite the 3 different phases. Like, there's no actual differences. So, there's not really that much reason to split it up like that. And unlocking the Spirit Sword didn't do anything. Like, we didn't get like a new craft or anything to play around, which would have been kind of neat.
Yeah, I did it! Whoopee!
At the very least, it doesn't feel as turtly as it did in CS2. So, I mean, the mech fights still aren't great because guarding is so important. At least that fight, with the multi-hit moves, at least it's not just like as simple as literally just block on the character that's getting targeted each time. You have to at least throw in some impedes, but
Woohoo!
Good job!
Thank goodness. You're amazing, Muse.
You did great too, Ash.
Schmitty, shouldn't you feel embarrassed? Your sword broke.
Not bad.
Yes. Their abilities were quite a sight to behold.
They were all right, I suppose.
Duvally, aka Owen 6.
The battle is settled. Now, since you've lost, you owe us some answers.
That's not how this shit works. That's not how this shit has ever worked.
What?
Perhaps we'll have you start by telling us about these experiments of yours. What is their purpose? And what do you plan to do next?
Oh, we'll tell you in about 10 years, maybe. Haha, see ya.
True. Those are the questions of the day.
For sure. why'd you go through all the trouble to fix up these old hunks of junk anyway?
And what does taking back the Phantasmal Blaze plan even mean?
Is this the part where they admit they don't
These
fucking
ions
know?
shouldn't even be able to function. The original three could only use those miraculous powers they had as a result of Crossbell's artificial Septarian. But she's just a normal human now. There's no one left who can create such miracles.
Well, we don't necessarily know that.
Though they weren't at full power, what made it possible for not one, but three of them to function like this?
Well, I mean, I assume it has to do with the siphoning of the mana.
Oh.
Gaius?
What on earth?
It is odd that Gaius has all that knowledge, because I figured that's not super common knowledge.
The graduates of Thor's Military Academy's Class 7 have become quite impressive indeed.
Like, I could see that Gaius has been maybe, he knows, like, looking into, like, this, because I assume they're draining the spirit veins, right? And so I could see maybe that's what Gaius has been investigating.
Until next we meet.
They straight up are just like, we're not saying shit,
Guys!
see ya.
Thank goodness you're all right.
Gustav's got a fucking cannon!
This is...
Fog?
It's just like Legram.
I said that already.
To me, Argreon.
Oh, she's got her own Divine Knight. Which we already kind of knew, but...
I don't believe it.
Yo, Valimar, why can't you be all, like, shadowy and shit?
What is this, my lord?
Could that be?
It moves just as she does.
Each experiment has borne fruit. The time is near. Shall we hearken to the will of the Abyss, or shall we embark on a new route entirely?
Okay.
We must reach a decision before much longer. We leave, Stahlritter.
Alright. The gang of Ouroboros has said their daily ominous shit. See ya. We've met our quota.
Let's go.
We'll have time for questions later.
Okay, so even they don't know about the Divine Knight, I guess? Well, I guess they know about it, but maybe they've never seen her use it before? That's Divine Knight number 5 that we know, that we've seen personally. Valimar, Testarossa, the Azure one,
The fog is clearing.
Palatine or Platinate. And that one?
That was...
I think we know of like 2 others. I think there's at least 7, right? 7, that's kind of a classic number.
Do we have any readings on the radar?
Agate! Agate, are you okay?
Yeah. Good to see you're hanging in there too.
Because there was like 6 princes in the War of the Lions, so you assume there's at least 1 for each prince as well.
Come on, no putting on the waterworks.
Or maybe not
I
1
swear,
necessarily.
I'm fine.
I'm trying to think if there were what other ones were mentioned in the Black Records. I guess it was never directly stated that each prince had a Divine Knight, but that kind of felt like the implication.
Sheesh. Look at those little lovebirds.
Just as I thought.
I'll need to report this to the prince.
What?
Ah, we didn't even get to do anything. What's the plan, boss?
Let's grab some drinks with Nidhogg. They didn't get paid, so it'll be on me. You two go ahead and let them know.
Got it. What about you?
I'll pass. That's cold. It's been ages since we last hung out.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Oh well. See you later.
Huh. You guys used to hang out.
Who knows? Having all these battles stolen out from under me is starting to make me lose my edge. Maybe fighting someone just like me will keep me sharp. What do you say? It can be as men or as knights.
Okay, so I guess that means he has one too? Well, yeah, we know he has one. He has the Azure one, I guess. Because he's Zombie Crow. I'm still not,
Sure.
like...
It's a date.
I don't know, I haven't really been talking about it too much. I do hate the idea that if this is actually just Crow, and Crow was not what he appeared to be, I kind of hate it. Because I hate fake deaths, but... especially in a series with such few deaths, like, the ones that are there should be meaningful. And so far, really, the only other death that's, like, major character death has been Loe, which was a super meaningful death. Like, it meant a lot for Joshua's character and development.
Interesting.
And to a degree, they technically kind of go back on it slightly in Trails 3, where, I mean, he's still dead, but they do get to have that nice little closure scene with his spirit, which is, like, it's on the, like, cusp of acceptability, where, like, to a degree, it's kind of like bringing him back for, not really no real reason, because it does lead to a nice scene, but I just kind of hate it when characters die and then get resurrected.
This is exactly like the relationship between the Orbital Network and Pleroma Grassing Crossbell. And now the same phenomenon is occurring here, but on a larger scale. There must be something more to the Divine Knights and his experiments.
Okay, his is probably referring to, I guess he knows the 6th Anguis? Nova, whatever his name was? I mean, it makes sense they would know each other. They're both, like, nerds. They probably, like, talk on the Orbital Net about nerd shit. Brigadier General Bardius' leadership restored the security of Ortis and its surrounding areas in swift order. Aurelia too stepped forward to assist in quelling the rising chaos. The branch campus, the guild, Millium, and Gaius did whatever was asked of them in the field, while Eustace and Angelica cooperated with Marcus Hyams and Patrick to clean up the more political side of the commotion. Marcus Ballard was freed, of course. He acted the part of an angry buffoon, shouting at whoever came across him left and right, but no one cared to listen. In fact, all they did was begin to question his unjust use of the Unified Region's army. They blamed him for both the railway cannons and Juno. That evening,
Then we're in agreement? The Duke may have avoided the death penalty, yes. However, knowing his crimes, it is safe to say he will be unable to resume his position.
I don't know, why don't we make Ice Cream Lady the Duke? Or the Duchess? Fuck, I mean, she can't do a worse job than this dude.
That is why we must welcome the next Duke.
Because, I mean, let's look at the pros and cons. The pros of Ice Cream Lady. Granny Cream's hot butter ice cream. The cons. I don't know any. The pros of Marcus Ballard. Nothing? The cons? Look at his dumbass face.
In order to ensure the survival of the nobility, we must work together as the 4 great houses once more.
What is it?
You do understand that I am the only worthy successor, yes?
Recent circumstances and the discovery that you used public funds for personal use cannot be overlooked.
The leaders, lasting and acting, of the 4 great houses have made a decision.
Marquis Ballard, you will be dismissed as a candidate to become the next Duke Cayenne.
And then we make Muse the Duke, and then she's gonna be too busy doing Duchess shit that she has to leave the party and then gets forgotten by the game.
Please enter.
Excuse me.
I do like that I called that shit.
Who is this child?
I did hear General Le Guin was visiting the province.
And I do also love that, like, the key hint that she, like, because, I mean, I kind of came up with the Cayenne thing basically just because, like, she's an important person from Ordis who seems to have changed her name. But the key pivotal hint that, like, sealed it for me was just talking to that random NPC that's just like, yeah, the late Alfred had a child. We don't really know what happened to them. I mean, they didn't specify gender, but...
What is this? Where have I seen her? What? You're that girl!
Ah, so there's the M name?
I am the niece of the reigning Duke Cayenne. My full name is Mildine Uzalith de Cayenne. Have you missed me, great uncle?
She is Lord Alfred's daughter.
The current Duke Cayenne's older brother. May he rest in peace after his loss at sea.
You're making a mockery of this council! I will not accept this!
That's the noise he's making?
If I may, everyone please cast your vote. Does anyone here object to nominating young Lady Mildine as the next Duchess Cayenne?
Nope. Oh, dang, sorry.
I'm in favor.
Probably means you have to drop out of school.
No objections?
You're gonna be so busy. Just like how when Eustace had to leave. Oh man, that's so sad. Might never see you again. Oh man.
To begin with, I would like to add 2 new topics of discussion to this council. The pressure we're facing from the government, as well as their plans for after the summer festival. We must determine how to counter their plan to invade Calvard, and put a stop to the National Mobilization Act.
Please tell me Muse leaves. Like, real talk. There's a glimmer of hope in my eye. Ah, fuck, she's still there.
It was a short visit, but a beneficial one all the same. But now I'm afraid I must take my leave. I trust you're ready to head back on your own.
We ended up staying a day longer than we intended, but we should still make it back in time.
I need to head back myself. I need to begin my analysis as soon as possible. Make sure you've got those samples sorted out before we get there, 4th disciple.
Right!
All right, General. I wish you a safe journey. I'll see you again soon.
Of course. We can exchange stories then. Farewell, everyone.
Oh, the music's so good. I mean, couldn't we all fit on the airship? There's not that many of us. That woman is a storm unto herself. Man, Tilly, how do you survive having her as a principal? I've gotten used to it. I still can't believe guys never unlocked his fucking S-Craft. Man, your lucky protective wall is OP as shit. He seems so refreshed. Wonder what has her in such high spirits. Even though you did bug my game out, you little... Well, she did get the chance to cross swords with the maiden, which I imagine helped her gain some closure for her part in the Northern War. Oh? You may be onto something. Suppose that it's how a swordswoman would find closure. I can't see a better way for our beloved principal. By the way, Muse, where did you and the principal go last night? Oh, did they not fill in? Oh, that's right, you did go out together. Oh, we merely stopped by my family's home to say hello. Countess Le Guin and my grandfather have been friends for many years. Oh, that's right. I see, so that's why you see you talking to her every so often, huh? Hmm? Did they really not share it with everyone? I kind of thought it was going to be at least common knowledge among Class 7. Come on, Yusi, you're not going to give us the deets? Well played, Mise. After the events of yesterday, it feels like we're walking a tightrope. One way or another, we just need to keep an eye on her. I guess she's still keeping her identity hidden, kind of? You guys must have a lot of time in your hands. Be nice, they came all this way to see us off. It's no problem, before the big lunch anyway. Okay, Ash, be sure to stay out of trouble. Go to class and stop spending so many nights on the town. If anything, you should go out a little more often. Find yourself some loser to sweep you off your feet. Why you? Oh, did you just call yourself a loser, Ash? Haha, be good, Ash. Class 7, be sure to take care of him now, you hear? Hey. Of course. He's our classmate after all. We may not be able to fix his behavior, but we should be able to keep him from getting any worse. That's a miracle in and of itself. Give me a break already. You take care too, Muse. Remember not to overwork yourself. Things are only going to get tougher. I look forward to our next visit already. Me too, Grandfather. Grandmother, be well. We'll be sure to take good care of your granddaughter. As her instructor, I promise to support her as best I can. My, I'll hold you to that. Well, young lady, it sounds like I might have a new grandson-in-law next time you come home. Shut the fuck up. Jeez, Grandfather, you'll scare him off. I promise to welcome him to the family with open arms. You freaking weirdos. Seriously, don't you need to go do Duchess shit? That's not really what I meant. I meant by supporter. Sheesh, what a family. Like, we're just like going through a lot of political turmoil. You gotta go, I don't know, govern or something. Allow me to thank you once more for everything you've done for us. Getting Juno back was no easy task, but thanks to the branch campus, we were able to keep our losses to a minimum. Thank you for the kind words, Brigadier General. But you're selling yourself short. Facing off against the blazing demon alone and living to tell the tale is no mean feat. Which technically would mean Reen is as strong as McBurn, because Reen beat Bardius. That's how that works. I was just keeping him busy. I'm hardly a scratch on Lord Arce. That man's skill is truly terrifying. Yeah, whatever happened to Victor? Victor, like, has been gone into, like, fucking exile or some shit. We hadn't even, like, heard mention of him. You're plenty scary yourself, Wallace. Truly the right hand of the Golden Rakasha. No shortage of impressive folks in the Empire, huh? I'd like to extend my thanks to you all, the Wars, Provincial Army, and Guild alike, for your work both here and in Sutherland. Especially you students of the branch campus. I wouldn't be surprised if the Emperor himself commended you. I don't want that. You really think so? I mean, this was definitely more impressive than what we did in the mine. So, I mean, if Class 7 got a commendation for that, they should definitely get a commendation for this. They literally fought off a fucking invasion, basically. That would be quite an honor. The Emperor, huh? What's he like? Never seen him in person. He's a great man and an excellent ruler, possessed of both integrity and intelligence. Is he, though? Because he kind of, like, doesn't do anything. He kind of, like, completely abdicated his rule to Osborne. And he's just kind of like, whatever. Which, on one hand, I can almost kind of respect, because I don't like the idea of an emperorship in the first place.
Let's talk about Ouroboros.
He kind of just seems to have, like, an attitude of, like, not necessarily, like, I can't be bothered to rule, but, like, maybe I shouldn't. Just kind of neat.
I feel like they've reached the culmination of their experiments now.
So do I, given what the maiden said.
And that silver machine we saw.
Each experiment has borne fruit. The time is near. Shall we hearken to the will of the Abyss, or shall we embark on a new route entirely?
So, I mean, I guess I assume Abyss refers to Vita, right? Which would mean, I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to refer to her, but I mean, they do call her the Azure Abyss. And, like, the idea of that split between her and the rest of the Anguis, that she has a certain idea about how to fulfill the Grandmaster's plan, and it seemed like they want to do something differently.
We must reach a decision before much longer.
Because it's less that Vita has, like, doesn't agree with Ouroboros' like, end goal. It's that she has a different idea about how to do whatever it is the Grandmaster wants.
It was the third one like that we've seen, after the ones belonging to the Jaeger King and the Masked Man. Experiments and a new route. There must be some deeper meaning there.
Huh. It is pretty weird that all three of them have similar machines. I mean,
Aren't Ouroboros and the Black Workshop supposed to be on different sides?
Regardless of their alliances, we'll need to be prepared for anything. It may be time for us to act upon the promise Class 7 made.
It feels like it's been forever since we made that promise. But I think the time is finally right for Class 7 to have a reunion.
Oh, but Chapter 1 was called Reunion.
Yeah! Especially since we've got Gaius here with us.
And thank the winds for that.
Just name the date, and your favorite teacher will be there.
You can count us in.
Really? You're gonna get in contact with Instructor Neidhart? What about, what's his, Thomas? He's kind of busy. You think he can really show up whenever we want?
Yeah, I'd come even if I weren't invited.
Oh, you are absolutely not invited.
We'll be happy to have all of you.
Man, they are something else, aren't they?
You've got to be a bit jealous seeing all that, yeah?
Honestly, yeah. We made a promise like that ourselves.
The original Class 7. Together again.
Hey, is it just me, or did things get really intense this time around?
They took on the maiden herself. We can't even compare to that power. What are you saying? You guys are Class 7 too, aren't you?
I mean, compared to what Class 7 was doing in Chapter 3 of the of CS1, new Class 7, like, blows them out the fucking water?
There's no way we could have gotten through all of this without your help.
That's right. I look forward to working alongside you all once more.
Which is, like, both good and bad. Like, on one hand, it's nice that the new members feel useful. It does kind of feel a little cheap considering that, like, how much of CS2 was devoted to being, like, Class 7 fucking sucks ass and can't fight their way out of a wet paper bag.
As a fellow member of Class 7.
And then there's, like, just these fucking nobodies are able to, you know, fight the Stall Ritter and shit.
It's truly an honor.
This is all kind of overwhelming.
Don't usually hear such nice words from the head of one of the 4 great houses.
I'm always happy to be of service.
Tilly, let's fight together again. It's gonna be awesome. I'll think about it.
Surrounded by dear friends, loving students. You truly are blessed, Reen.
Okay, I'm heading out. Sorry we never get to talk much,
Big Bro Toval.
Good seeing you, though.
Likewise. See you again soon, I hope. You too, Agate. Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it. This kind of stuff is the whole reason I came to Erebonia.
Oh yeah? Here I was thinking you came here to be your little princess's knight in shining armor.
Not you too, Randy.
Instructor Randy?
Say that again, Randolph?
Bro, Agate, I mean, you got bro status. Randy beats your fucking ass into the ground.
Ooh la la. I could be her knight in shining armor if she'd only let me.
Angelica, you're 20 fucking 1. Tita is 16 and looks like she's 12.
Angie, I think you're taking this a little too seriously.
Oh
okay,
man.
That's enough. Time to go.
Gotta go pick up my significant other. They're taking pre-calculus right now.
Stop your yammering and get in here.
Or really like trigonometry. Like, absolutely disgusting. And away they go. We'll see them again soon enough. I should probably get going too. And then Angelica was never seen again. Right, you mentioned you were going to swing by Ruhr. What's the occasion? Just thought I might check in on some old friends. So long, everyone. See you again soon. Please don't. Elisa, we'll do your bond event if you rig her bike to explode. That's the criteria, okay? We should probably make our way back to Raquel. Yeah, I guess so. We're not looking forward to cleanup duty, though. I imagine Marcus Bout's poor behavior has caused major repercussions all over. Racers, I implore you, please assist the citizenry. Of course, that's all we do. In fact, we should finish up here and sort out our schedule. That reminds me, you said you would offer me assistance with Ordis. My pleasure. Okay, then let's go, go, go! Yo, Gaius. Buddy. Gaius, do you have a moment? No delicate way to ask, but The Legend of Wind is blowing again. Or the Wind of Legend is blowing again, isn't it? Yes. Stronger and more foreboding than when I felt it in Nord. I thought as much. My blood being what it is, though, I can't feel it personally. I know we all have our parts to play, and I'll continue to play mine as Bardius, but wars of blood and more runs through your veins. I humbly request that you spread your wings. You do so as a friend, or as you spread your wings, you do so as a friend of the Empire. Okay, so Gaius is special. It's kind of you to ask, but I was already planning on it. I assume he's probably related to Dreikel's friend, right? That's gonna be like his bloodline. And that they're special or something? Ominous Ouroboros shit? Pog. Ominous Ouroboros shit.
We've recovered the diagnostics equipment from the Sleipnir units. We'll repair and analyze them on the Glorious.
Man, remember that thing?
Well done. Any word from the others?
Yes. The Fool will return to headquarters for the time being.
I feel like it's like Icon's like never been mentioned since like Sky 2 that I guess technically a little bit in Sky 3 that Ouroboros has like a giant fucking airship. Like the biggest on the planet.
The Ogre is headed to Nortia, and the almighty conflagration is on standby.
Interesting. Then we shall stand by as well. Blend into the public and wait for my signal.
Yeah, blend into the public. I mean, I guess technically Duvalie did blend into the public during CS2, so you know what? I'm not gonna be snarky about that. Even though, you know, look at him.
Yes, my lord.
I mean, I didn't know who she was, and mainly because Duvalie had about a total of, I don't know, 5 lines in the series prior to when she shows up incognito in CS2. Oh god, they're fucking running, dude. Holy shit.
Something strange. 8 years. 8 years since she found me, and nothing like that's ever happened before.
Wait, 8 years? So she's only been there for 8 years. I kind of figured it would be even longer.
Those who would make light of you, child, and your lust for vengeance are beyond Aidios' grace. I shall make it so you stand taller than those who would ridicule you.
Yeah, we still don't really know. I mean, we got a slight hint about her backstory, right? That apparently her village was massacred 8 years ago. Or, well, we didn't know what time frame it was, so 8 years ago? Don't really know if that lines up with anything we have knowledge of. I mean, we don't even necessarily know if she's from Erebonia. I mean, she kind of made it sound like she was from Erebonia because she says, you know, there's been all kinds of towns have had the same fate as Hamel, such as her hometown, which kind of implies that it was in Erebonia. Because I think she uses the phrase like, you know, in this land or something. She was born to a low-ranking noble family at the border of the continent. She still held out her hand when I lost everything. Low-ranking noble family at the border of the continent. No, they're saying continent, not country. So, I mean, that could be fucking anywhere. My lord patiently guided me, a pathetic girl who fawned over the legends of a maiden from a far-off empire. She even revealed her true name to me without hesitation. What purity you have. We're all similar, Duvalie. Our lord also gave me her hand while I was in the cult, and Innis... The cult? And Innis was a dying school of martial arts. I mean, do you mean, like... You know, the cult? And also, when you say in the cult, what do you mean in the cult? Like, were you captured and in the cult? Or were you like, I mean, you're probably too young to be a practicing member, so maybe you're not like a complete and total fucking monster? Indeed, I did satisfy myself as a bracer for a time. But I was drawn to her strength of purpose, her mercy, and to her spear that pierced through evil. As soon as we met, I didn't care if I had to throw away my badge or my code. Then you asked to be a disciple if you lost to her in a duel. You're a true martial artist at heart. I was surprised that I met you, but not half as surprised as meeting an assassin of the cult. Okay, so that means That you had the mind to leave even when brainwashed as a child is credit to your will. The mind to leave? I mean, there's only one cult that we know of. So brainwashed as a child? I mean, would that line up time frame wise? I mean, she looks like she's like, you know, maybe 20? I guess that lines up. Let's see, how Tio was 14 and 0, which was 2 years ago. She was like, I think 6 or 7 when the cult shit went down, I want to say. I don't fully remember the timeline there. I think that lines up for it to be the DG cult. They were a loathsome cult for their experiments, no matter the power you gain from it. Okay, so that's definitely the DG cult. And yet I would have died for them. My life could have easily ended with no meaning. Why not see the world with your own eyes? She saved me with such a small question. How could I say no? I understand the feeling. It's little wonder that we all idolize her so completely.
Despite all that, not even we knew about that machine. However, it matters not.
Okay, so they didn't actually know that she had the Divine Knight? I kind of thought it was maybe that they, like, you know, they knew about it, but they'd never seen her use it before, and that's why they were surprised? Because I feel like they should know about it. Come on, you guys not read the Black Records?
Whatever happens, she is our lord.
You didn't go looking in the sewers beneath, Bereahard to find the Black Record about the Divine Knights? Come on.
All we need to do is believe in her.
You call yourself a true Arianard fangirl?
Absolutely.
That's a nice little bit of character building, I guess, for those other two who are just kind of like, whatever. I mean, even
You are the
Doodly.
same as you ever were, Leanne.
Has it already been 20 years?
Is that a chickadee? It is chickadee.
Time has treated you well. You're much cuter now, Rose.
Thanks, I hate it.
It is a result of having split my power among my kin. Though one is no longer with us.
What?
But I agree I make for quite a charmer in this tiny form.
Thanks, I hate it.
Indeed. You were a beauty before, but I quite like this cuter version of you.
Thanks, I hate it.
Though I can't imagine what Dreikels would say if he could see you now.
It would certainly not be anything kind, knowing that blockhead.
Could Dreikels, could he be a member of the Anti-Horny Alliance?
Most likely something obnoxious like, "You're shrinking in your old age, Rose."
I can certainly picture him saying that.
But enough pleasantries. Just what are you doing with Vita? The gnome's twilight, Ouroboros' phantasmal blaze. Two completely different plans with completely different goals. What happens when they clash?
Find out in 25 years.
You needn't worry about the Abyss. Her collaborators are truly adept individuals, and they will make formidable foes. And as for the Great Twilight and the Phantasmal Blaze plan, you'll find your answer 250 years ago, on that fateful day.
Okay, see ya.
Fool. I do not know if you are doing this out of a sense of duty to the man you fell for. However, you and Vita are the same. You have no idea how I... It seems I have no choice but to put my trust in Emma, Celine, and that Ashen child.
Same time near Heimdall. Oh man, all kinds of ominous talks going on. Oh, is she checking out the grave? I assume? Yeah. Let's say good friend for something. Good I can't read anything. Good friend for something to dig the dust in stressed here. Blessed be the man that spares these stones, but cursed to these that something's my something my bones, that moves my bones. Good friend for blah blah blah, to dig the dust in something here. Blessed be the man that spares these bones, but cursed be to moves my bones.
It's been a year.
Bro, Crow, you better be in there, man.
If I'm wrong about this, I'm headed straight to Gehenna.
I really don't like the idea of zombie Crow. What's the other one say? Something Williams, I think? That Thomas? Oh, fuck, Thomas died, dude.
I knew it. There's no stench of decay.
Oh.
It's not just a wax doll. And he isn't in suspended animation. It's an elaborate dummy, down to the bone structure and joints.
So, you found out.
Oh, George knew.
Yeah.
Little ominous. Is George about to fucking whack her upside the head with a shovel? On one hand...
You were the one who arranged his funeral.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so George is part of the Gnomes, which is, I mean, his name is, you know, George Gnome.
When we handed the Azure Knight over to the military, you were there as an engineer. And you said after you visited all the workshops, you'd gone to Calvert to see Professor Hamilton at the Verne Company. But he had left the country by then, and there's no record of you ever having visited.
Now that I think of it, your teacher was one of the higher-ups in Calvard's information agency. I was careless. I didn't think you'd personally go and check.
What have you been doing these last 3 months, George?
Yo, he's looking fucking fly, dude.
You...
I mean, that looks like Lugum.
Oh, so you've seen this face before. I suppose we may have met once or twice long ago. She knows too much. Get rid of her, Georg.
Georg? Oh no! Oh fuck, he's got a gun!
George.
I mean, I don't like Angelica, but I can't condone murder. I'm sorry. It's just a bullet. You're gonna be fine. You got ordnance and shit. You know how many times Lloyd and them got shot at the end of Zero?
Your rank has increased.
They were just standing in the middle of tons of gunfire, and they were fine.
Here's your reward.
Don't even talk to me, okay? I know I didn't do that well. I mean, we're probably gonna get an A, but
not bad at all.
We missed, like, I think at least 3 different times we missed AP. Because we missed the one with the question about the Jaegers. We missed the one with the quest with Hernan, or whatever his name was. Herman. And then there was another one we missed AP on. There was like another question type thing. I can't remember. Yeah, we still need to read the other Black Record. I forgot. Oh, the Milster? 8,000 Mira. Alright. So, well, we're not going to go forward because this is a great stopping point, and this is my last video of the day. Overall, I think Chapter 3 is my favorite of the 3 thus far. Honestly, I mean, it feels kind of weird, but like I think it's actually like Chapter 3, then Chapter 1, then Chapter 2. Because chapter 2 has a couple things going for it. A, it has the Una scene, which is still probably my favorite scene in the game and in the Cold Steel games in general. And it has Crossbell, but honestly, one thing I will say is that since it hasn't been that long because it hasn't even been a year since I finished playing Azure, so I haven't been away from Crossbell that long, so there wasn't like any sense of nostalgia associated with it, like if you had played Azure on release or something, and it had been like 5 years or whatever as a gap. I don't exactly know when Azure released originally and when this game released originally. But I assume, it's probably a decent gap. So if it had been quite some time since you had last played or like been to Crossbell, it would have been a bit more impactful. And it was definitely cool. I mean, I love Crossbell. It's my favorite video game city. But really, that was the main thing Chapter 2 had going for it. The actual events where it was suffered from being too similar, like, to Chapter 1, whereas Chapter 3 was a bit, like, it broke the formula a little bit, with, having the actual second day play out normally, and the third day being just all action, basically. You didn't have, like, the whole section where, like, the new Class 7 does, like, random hijinks for a little bit, fighting monsters and going around talking to people and everything. It was just, like, all gas from the start, which was pretty cool. The actual events of Chapter 3, I think, were the most interesting. I like the way, the secondary members got integrated more directly with, like, the whole canyon fight. The Aryan Road Stall Ritter fight, super great capstone to the chapter. It wasn't, because the McBurn fight had the problem where it was just a little too easy and simple, whereas the Aryan Road fight, probably not as hard as we made it seem. I think if I were to redo it, it'd probably be a lot easier if we just get, like, a little bit better luck. But the actual process of the fight itself was a ton of fun. And just, the fighting Aryan Road and the Stall Ritter is, like, both hype, and I do like how they made the Aryan Road fight in this game different than it was in Azure. Because on one hand, you kind of run into the potential of it just being kind of like, it's a fight that you've kind of already done in the series, but just with new characters, but spicing it up by making it be the Stall Ritter at the same time is really cool. I'm trying to think of anything else I wanted to mention. I like the whole 2 split parties during the Juno stuff was really cool. I always like it when games make you kind of use everyone, even though it is a little annoying to try and balance using all of your equipment and ordnance and everything for the backup party. But they didn't really have to fight anything super hard, so it wasn't that big a deal. But yeah, overall, I think Chapter 3 is my favorite. And plus, the ending there is very interesting, with George being... I'd kind of, I guess, assume... I didn't really... I don't know. Him being named, George Gnome felt a little on the nose, so I didn't really know if they were going for it, but it was not like I wasn't going to be surprised in the slightest if he was affiliated with the Gnomes. Now, him being kind of that, like, malicious there, like the fact that he fucking shot Angelica, potentially. Now, I assume Angelica's not dead. I'm not gonna say sadly. I don't think just because you're a pedophile you should be executed per se. She hasn't acted on it. She just has pedophilic urges. She just needs help. Maybe she'll get shot in the head and it'll turn her into, like, a normal person, but she, like, won't die or nothing. But yeah, that's a cool sequence. I like the giving the Stall Ritter a bit more personality there in that whole sequence too. Since they've kind of just... Duvley's taken a more active role in CS2 and you get, like, some characterization for her, but the other two kind of just, like, exist. So getting a little bit there is cool. But alright, we're gonna stop, and next time we'll start Chapter 4 / possibly the final chapter. I feel like there's gonna be 5, but it could be a long final chapter. I don't know. I'm not under any delusions that the game's gonna be ending anytime soon. I think 5 chapters feels about right. I feel like we're about 60 to 70% of the way through the game. But we'll see. It's like, story-wise, it doesn't feel like we've made any progress in the game. Like, I feel like a lot has happened, but we haven't really made any progress in like an overall plot sense, I guess. Like, it doesn't really feel like, because I have no clue what chapter 4 is gonna, like, we're gonna be doing, which is kind of interesting and exciting. But like, some of your more gameplay metrics of if you're close to the end of the game, like, you know, our upgrade progression, the fact that we're getting pretty close to being at like the maximum AP, you know, level upgrades, and the fact that our weapons aren't that much behind the ultimate weapons that we can see in the shop means that we're getting there. We'll see as we progress. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part, and bye, guys.